okay? Because in the heat of lust and anger, if you lose your control, you see, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. And when I started to think about that, you know, control in the heat of lust and anger is worth more than a lifetime of regret. It was pretty heavy. So he looked at me and gave me that wolf-fat look. And I was thinking, gee, I'm sure glad I wasn't McGarrett. And he pointed his finger at me, in really dead face, and says, "That's good."
Well, Al, we got two of your buddies here, and we'll call them out. We have ops team. Can you remove the chairs, please? And want you to see what he does for a living, except with real bullets flying. And there's more stuff we can't share with you, but this gives you a little bit of a sample here today.
I got these guys putting equipment on because, you know, we don't, actually when we work pretty heavy on it. And, you know, you might call it MMA, but to us, MMA is, hold on a second, you know. To us, MMA, we don't call it MMA. We call it mean martial arts instead of mixed martial arts, okay? Because all the rules that are in mixed martial arts, like 36 of them, is thrown out the door. So, you know, and, you know, as Christians, martial art Christians, you know, what we want to do is actually sort of like diffuse the situation by actually trying to confront the person by actually just diffusing it by words. But sometimes, you know, he's low, stupid here, so he's going to take his punches. So it's going to be like, you know, warding off the techniques, pushing them away so nobody get hurt. You know, whether they come right hand or left hand, it doesn't matter. This is all just trying to put them into the situation where nobody get hurt. Okay? But, you know, there's going to be at times where it's going to have to take them down, put them restrain him, lock them, put in an arm bar, blah, blah, blah. Okay? And, you know, it can come in many different ways because there's many different schools and they do many different arts. So it can be jiu-jitsu, or it can be kempo, it can be karate, it can be kung fu. They all have this. You have different types of ranges. Okay? The equipment that we use is to protect. So, now, listen to this now. In this day and age right now, you know, people will either use some kind of weapon. And here, like, they will use this as a stick for disarming, whether it's going to be a baseball bat, 2x4, or a stick. Now, knife, you'll find that it comes up all the time. Why? Because we know from FBI reports, you know, beginning in 1997, there has been an increase of 90% people carrying some kind of weapon, usually a knife. Okay? Now, this can be elevated also, and we're going to take it. This is part. Okay, that's cool. Okay, but we're going to take it a little bit higher. Okay, and as a Christian, well, we're going to forget about that part right now. Okay, because there's a part that you have to be able to do something that is taken up to a higher level. And play with me for a little bit, okay? And this sort of like happened about 45 years ago when I had my son in an automobile. But we're going to just exaggerate this a little bit so you understand that, you know, as any parents knows that, you know, you want to take care of the welfare of your child and you don't want nothing to happen to your son. Now this is a little boy, he can't do anything, okay? And now we have two people over here trying to, well, hijack my car.
This is when his son is a little kid on his back in the photo, not when he's wolf-fat.
Okay, so here he is, and then,
Hey, boy, give me your car.
I'm sorry, this isn't going to happen, man. You know, I got to take my child out of the car.
I don't care about that. I like your keys right now, bro. I want it right now. Come on. Hey! What's up? That's it!
Oh! Okay, it's enough, guys, okay? Nobody needs to die now. I want you to live long enough so that Christ can come into your life.
Blauer and John. Let's stand. Let's worship him just for a moment. You wanted to say one last thing, Al?
Yes. What part do you want me to say?
No, no. Did you want to say?
Well, you know that there's a lot of things that can be said, but you know the thing is, I always say that you gotta have compassion for everybody, because God, well, let's say this: the greatest martial artist that we ever had was Jesus Christ.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
I mean,
Great.
here's the thing about him. Okay. With the power that he had, during the life that he had a lot of enemies. And he could have devastated with the power, took them all out. But what Christ did was this, took the higher road, turned the other cheek and showed compassion. Mother Teresa said this, okay? Christ, I see Christ in the eyes of everyone that I meet. No, we can do the same thing too. Because we can also show, if someone is trying to harm us, we can derive the strength and compassion we need from him, from the Father above.
It's awesome. Al Dacascos. With every head bowed,